If you look at probably the biggest purveyor of this type of therapy that we're talking about, hydrotherapy, was at the Battle Creek Sanitarium in Battle Creek, Michigan. And they had whole protocols for this. And when I looked it up, the general protocol for this was 20 minutes of hot, followed by a very, very short, probably a minute of cold that involves some sort of physical rubbing or sort of abrasion on the chest. Okay, and when I saw that, it's like I immediately thought of what they do in Finland and where they hit themselves with
The Russians use these eucalyptus branches.
eucalyptus.
It's a eucalyptus branches. I think it's called platza or something like that.
Yeah.
It costs a little bit more, but if you go to one of these Russian banyas, you can pay someone who's skilled in this. They basically make you lie down, you cover your face and groin, and then they hit you with these eucalyptus branches. Not to smack you with them, but now the idea is that in the sauna you're going to bring some of the additional vasodilation to the surface of the skin, so you're getting more blood flow to the periphery is the idea. I don't know if there's any truth to it, but
my understanding from what I've heard and read is that obviously the heat part is to heat up the core body temperature, and that has a whole host of responses, which I'll touch on after this. That I read a recent article that was just amazing. But the cold part of it is going to cause vasoconstriction, and we know this in medicine. We're actually taught this in medical school, that a cold shower, vasoconstriction, causes demargination of the white blood cells that are actually attached to the inside of your blood vessels, and it knocks them into circulation. So if you think about this, what is it that you're doing? When you're doing the heat aspect and the fever goes up and the temperature is basically it's a non-hormonal signal to the entire body to start up regulation and transcription. And then the very last thing is the cold. Now, what does that do? Number one, it knocks those cells into circulation to go wherever they need to go. That's number one. And number two, vasoconstriction peripherally, which is what you will see, prevents that heat that you've just built up from going out to the periphery and being lost. So it kind of locks the heat in a sense, allowing that heat to last longer.
Amazing. Could you just repeat one more time, even though you said it incredibly clearly?
Yeah.
This phenomenon of how the white blood cells are liberated by cold and constriction?
Yeah. So when you imagine a tube that's lined with white blood cells. They all have little podocytes, little things that attach